See the difference? No snow there and all the snow in the world on the other side. It's just the orientation of the river at that stage. It means that you can get up to that lodge in the springtime on grass and you've got all the snow in the world on the other side of the river, which meant we had to build a bridge, and of course you know that because there's the timber for the original bridge. The bridge that's there now is Mark III. Now there's your 70 cubic feet a second. That's in the summer. Oh, it's beautiful. And it so happens, it was almost as though Illawong was put there by heavenly decree. You've got two beautiful pools down there that you can swim in.
Which version of the bridge is this?
This is Mark I. Now, I was responsible for all this and the design of it, and I had assumed that this was quite high enough. It was about 17 feet above the water then.
Is this a particular construction method of bridges that has a name? Is it
I don't know what the name of it is. It's not the usual bridge across rivers that does this. I mean, there was such a bridge higher up on the Snowy, and crossing it was an adventure. This one, it didn't wobble from side to side, because instead of being suspended from something, it sits on something. We're quite proud of ourselves. You can see what happens. We put the sections together on that side of the river, put them onto the bridge. I had them made, J bolts that were screwed at the top, and the J's went round the cable. That's a very nice guy, a chap called Curran. He's dead now too, unfortunately. He was a POW in Japan for quite some years.
How did you all get together?
Well, it was sort of under the banner, if you like, or the aegis of the Australian Alpine Club. You know, some of these people were members of the Australian Alpine Club, and of course I'd been a member for some years, and at the time Illawong was built I was a member of the committee, so I knew large numbers of people, and you know, we persuaded people to come up there. Some people joined and all that sort of thing. Oh, and there's the bridge. We're very proud of that. Now look what happened to it. And now on the other side, that's the other side of the Snowy, and that rock that we attached it to was actually pulled out of the ground by the force of the water.
Oh, this down here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, when I saw that, I saw it in the winter. I was up there, I was heartbroken. Look at it.
After you finished it?
Well, it happened during that winter. And I forget.
And so it was the water actually, the snow build up on it?
Not much of a snow build up, no, it was the water. There's the rock to which it was attached. There's the bottom of it, it's now vertical. It was over there in that shadow. That's the hole that it came out of. You know, I thought this would be perfect. You learn. Well, and I remember I was up there on my own, and I didn't even suspect this. I went up there, I think, to do some repair, and I had a bit of time off. I worked for the Snowy in those days. And I arrived in the lodge, you know, moved in, and I went down to the river and I saw this. That's Charles Anton again, the inimitable Charles Anton. Now we're working on the second bridge. Now, it started from the same takeoff point on the Illawong side of the river, but it went to a much higher rock. And this bridge, we made it narrower, but it was very much longer. This second one was 134 feet long.
And how long did that take to build?
Not long, a few days. And I was so dissatisfied with the typical suspension bridge, you know, that you walk across. I thought, we aren't going to have that. But the actual method of building it, well, I'm probably boasting a bit, but I worked out how to do it, but I think it's fairly obvious. Now, see down there, there's someone on the ground. That's round about where the old bridge came across. Now, the new bridge, in every way, it was a much better bridge.